think about £150, it's about 1 cubic metre of your shipment, so it helps a little bit. We had already reached the decision individually that we both wanted to live in Israel by the time we met. Neither of us had formed a definite plan about when that point would be. The atmosphere there that I enjoy, it feels more vibrant, more alive. I like that atmosphere in Israel. Stupid things like the weather, I mean, I can't stand British weather. The opportunity to build a society, work towards building a society which has so many problems, to give it something that I can contribute, which I feel I'd have much more meaning in doing that in Israel than I would in England.
I don't remember ever having a period of my life that Israel wasn't part of it. It's difficult to define. It's arduous. It's the place for religious reasons, for ideological reasons. It's the place where we have a home for Jewish people, and I have always felt that I would never want to go in a time of desperate need. I would want to go of my own accord and for positive reasons. And as I said before, I've always felt a really strong connection, and I always feel this is my home, these are my people too. It's a week tonight we are making Aliyah.
I think every minute of every day you're going to have to be conscious of the fact that you're absorbing new things. I think it's just going to be revolutionary, and I think you just have to be like just an open book that is ready to absorb it all, a sponge, dry sponge. Because if you don't, if you go along and say, well, we don't do it like this in England, or I'm not happy about this, well, you might as well pack up and go home. You have to, you're starting again. Everything has to be like, well, this is how it is here, and you have to be ready to absorb it. I think that's going to be fun.
Ourselves coming back here, doing shopping, and then going back to Israel. I actually think Israel does special one-day shopping trips to London, if I am not mistaken.
We're here to get our passports with Louisa.
Okay, we better go to the embassy now.
Have you been tortured?
No, not quite. We each have this stuck in there.
Really, Miriam?
It seems to only be valid for 3 months. I don't like my middle name.
They said, oh, we can't do this, it'll be ready in a week, and then someone else came along and said, oh, we can do this for you in about an hour or so. So it shows you have to ask 2 people to get the right answer. I've got egg mayonnaise and salads. That's the choice of kosher sandwiches. Yeah, it's great though. I mean, yeah, we're in London. You can come off the street and find a kosher sandwich in the supermarket. But you have to know which supermarkets. Not all of them have it. But I think it's one of those things that doesn't really dawn on you until you go. So I don't know, maybe tonight when she says goodbye to people, she'll get a bit more upset about it. Yeah, I'll get upset about it as well. I think saying goodbye to friends is also... Saying goodbye to friends is harder in a way than saying goodbye to family, because family already are making plans to come out and see us, but friends... So tonight could be quite sad to say goodbye to some people.
It's raining in England. We're so happy to leave. This is why we're going to Israel, because the sunshine there and it's raining here. It's very appropriate that it's raining.
It's all done. It's, you know, we've got through all our luggage on, which I've been worrying about for the last month and a half, that they'd say, no, you've got too much luggage, and that's been my main worry. I haven't worried about settling in, finding where we're going. I worried about whether we've got too much luggage, and now the luggage is fine, so what can go wrong?
How long have you been here?
3 weeks and 1 day. I'm not sure at what point we stopped being Chadashim, new.
Matthew?
We keep saying we're Olim Chadashim, Chadashim, and then we say literally 1 week. And then they're absolute shock, amazement, wow, you've only been here 1 week. And how come your Ivrit so good already? We've had that quite a lot.
This is my classroom.
Wow.
This is where I sit, just here. This is my seat. This is where the Morats sit.
Let you sit here, do our home.
Okay, Akshav.
Who can tell?
Top mod. Who can tell? He.
Tva.
Eric is with an aleph, not an I. Miss, made a mistake. The absorption process, and we've been here for 3 weeks, hasn't been difficult at all. In fact, it's been completely reverse, opposite. It's been fun, and it feels like holiday, and it's been enjoyable.
People have been very friendly, and we're still getting new invitations all the time. We were coming back from somewhere on the bus. A man got out, and he was walking a little bit in front of us, and we needed to just check something, or when there was the next bus going down the road back home, or something like that. And he was just in front of us. We stopped him and asked, and I think he turned out to be originally Iranian, and he's been here about 50 or 60 years. And it took us a second to realise what he was saying, but he was saying, "Wait with me, my daughter's coming to pick me up in a second. She'll give you a lift back home." His daughter-in-law turned up with a car, we all piled in, and she gave us a lift back home, and in the meantime she was giving us her number and her name, saying come around for Shabbat. They've got a lot of good restaurants in Ra'anana, lots of good restaurants, and the big plus for us is that everything is kosher. Every restaurant closes on Shabbat, and everything is kosher, so that we've got a large variety of choice here, and it's not out of, what should I say, it's not too expensive.
Hey, in this country, you get charged every time you take money out the bank. So what people do, ridiculously enough, is take out big amount. Oh, I've got a phone call, I'm sorry.
Sorry, we'll have to be Israeli.
Sorry. This might be a job offer I was expecting as well, actually.
Here you go away.
Hello? It is. If you give me your email address, I'll send you my CV. And if you want anything else, let me know. And then if you have more details on sort of, that you can send to me if there is anything else. I appreciate it. All right. Thanks very much. Take care. Bye-bye.
Okay. What was that all about?
Well, it's interesting, you see. You get to Israel and everyone says, oh, there's no jobs anywhere, there's no jobs anywhere. And it's a guy that I met in shul, in synagogue, who I was going to get in contact with and I didn't, but he obviously found out my details, and they have a job available for an analyst without previous experience of analysts, which I haven't got, and he wants me to send him my CV.
That's brilliant.
כמה טוב שבאת הביתה, קצת רזה, אך מה זה חשוב, עשית
איפה האוטובוס למודיעין בבקשה?
לא פה, שמה?
לא שמה, שמה.
שמה.
לא שמה.
כן, צבעים אחרים